If I take you down, would you really hold me down and be your best friend?
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's an exciting video because I don't really have a plan for today. I don't know what tips I'm using. I don't know what hand I'm using. I don't know what products I'm using. Today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm doing a shop my stash, and I'm pretty excited because I want to do not grungy or dark colors, but fall dark colors, if that makes sense, or maybe a little bit of bright here and there, just something fall-ish and classy and elegant. I mean, I don't know, I'm feeling fancy fall, getting ready for, you know, those type of fall events that come. And I thought about maybe even considering doing a Halloween look because it's already out there. Everybody's already putting out Halloween looks, and I feel like we're rushing through this transition from summer to fall, and I want to enjoy that fall, even though it doesn't feel like fall here in the state of Florida. You're probably going to be watching this video after we had that hurricane hit us, Idalia. It happened today. Thankfully, I'm located in a part of Central Florida where we didn't get a lot of damage. I'm very, very thankful. My husband prepared as much as he could, and we stayed home and we were able to get through it. So once again, everybody's home, you know, because of what's happening. I did work though. I still had a full day of work. It's the afternoon, it's after work, and it is what it is. So anyhow, I'm excited because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go through my acrylics. I'm gonna go through my embellishments and my not Swarovskis, but through my crystals, through my gems and things like that, and kind of think of what to come up with for today's video. So I'm excited because I don't know what I'm doing. Who knows what I'm gonna end up with. I definitely want to do a little bit of 3D, so that's definitely gonna happen, but I don't have exact design. I apologize for the background noise. Anyhow, I'm gonna get shopping on my stash. I might take you with me. It depends on the noise in the background, or I'll just come back with all the items already picked out. So BRB. Okay, you guys, so I took out a ton of acrylics out. So I know for sure I'm going to be using the Not Polished Clear. I think I'm going to just get through this container and try to get through my other clear acrylics and just kind of consolidate to one clear acrylic to use from now on. So I've decided on the clear for that. Excuse the background noise. Give me 1 second. Okay. So as far as the acrylics themselves, let me just kind of go through it real quick. For not polished, I took out Mambasita, Confetti Cake, and I like you a lot, because I'm thinking of doing a marble look with different colors, as long as it doesn't pull off too summery. I'm gonna try. At least I thought that maybe that's something I could do. And another favorite brand of mine is Zule's Nails, and I took out her Sunflower. These are from her last year fall collections, Wealth, Stability, and this was from a limited edition collection, Double Espresso, that she did. I also took out her Glass Silver AB. Not sure if I'm going to use it. I'm trying to, like I said, maybe dark fallish colors. Maybe that's what I want to use, or maybe I just kind of want to stay in between summer and fall and think of something. So off camera, I'm going to decide which one I'm going to use, and then I'll let you guys know. And as far as a cover color, I went with Zule, you guys. So cover Cappuccino, Frappe, and Peach Kiss. It's been a while I haven't used these, and so I want to go ahead and use them. You guys, depending on which colors I end up with, that's the cover color I'm going to end up with. So these are my choices for right now. Obviously, I'm going to be using the Not Polish monomer. Once again, I think I'm going to get through that monomer. I may not order it again because I still have so much monomer I have to get through. Like I said, I'm the type that buys the acrylic along with the monomers of the same brand to see if maybe that's why they work so well together. But I think I'm just going to get through their monomer and stick to getting through each monomer until I can figure out which one I'm going to end up using. Right now, my top favorite is Zule's Nails Smooth Set Monomer, because you guys, it doesn't matter what acrylic I use, what brand. It works perfectly with all of them. But I've also found that the Young Nails monomer works perfectly with all acrylics, and it's just been kind of a tug of war which way to go. And I rarely use the Not Polish. I only really use it when I use their acrylic powders. So we'll see. Once again, excuse the background. So the whole point of Shop My Stash is so that I can touch as much inventory as possible, see what I want to continue using, what I may want to get rid of, what I like, what I dislike, and kind of consolidate as much as possible to my most favorite and most used items. Obviously, you know, when it comes to the beauty community, and nails are part of that beauty community, you know, there's always new releases, there's always new launches, there's always new brands coming out, and so you always want to also try and open the door for those brands so that other people can see, you know, those new brands and make up their own minds about those brands. So I'm always going to purchase here and there, and you guys will know that through my hauls and through my unboxings. But the whole purpose of this series is so that I can try and use as much as possible. Now, my brush, I will most likely use my Not Polish 14 or my Zule's 16. All really depends on what I decide to do. So let me kind of get my thoughts together and the kind of color scheme that I'm gonna kind of settle down with, and then I will be right back. I'm obviously gonna use my favorite hand, my Glamour Liz hand. I will be using a lengthy tips, but I haven't quite decided that either. Like, I have absolutely no specific design in mind other than I want it to be as close as fall as possible, and that I definitely want to use 3D. So without further ado, when I come back, I'm gonna be figuring it all out, and I will let you know exactly what I will be using in today's video. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, you guys, so here is my Glamour Liz hand. This is what I'm going to use to do my demo on my Shop My Stash. And for the base tips, I will be using these full cover tips that I purchased on Amazon. They came in a bag, and I had to purchase this box separately. That's what's so hard about most tips when you're purchasing them lately, as of lately anyway. For me, a lot of them come in bags and some of them come in boxes. The sad part about it is if you want it in a box, they're going to be a little bit more. If you buy them in a bag, they're a little bit cheaper. And so I ended up buying this separate. I had a ton of them because I had to buy another set of the bags after I purchased the box, and I was running out. I used to have a set of them here. And so this is my new set. I'm going through these now. Obviously, the number 4 seems to be the most popular. For this hand, I believe I used the number 3 in the middle finger, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yes, I used the number 3, and then I used the number 4 on both the index and ring finger, and I think that's why I'm running out of the number 4s. I wish I could find a place that just sold these in individual sizes so that if I needed to refill them, I could. Technically, I don't really have to use these, but I like to use these to make my hand look a little bit more realistic, if that makes sense. And then for the thumb, I believe I used a 0. For the pinky, I believe I used a 6 or a 7. Let's see, a 6. This is a 6 for the pinky. Yep, a 6. and then the 0 for the thumb. There we go. There we go. And so now we have our base tips. The good thing about this hand, you guys, is that I don't have to glue them on. The canal where you insert your tips, they're so fitted and so tight that it may move just a little bit as you're trying to practice and you're filing and you're doing stuff like that. It is gonna wiggle out a little bit, but it's not as severe as most hands where they're really coming out and they fall off. They're still snug enough to stay on, and all you have to do is push it in a little bit to kind of get it back in a little bit or where you originally had it. But other than that, it's pretty tight, so you don't have to worry about it coming off and having to glue it. I mean, the option, of course, with some silicone hands, if you have the silicone primer, you can glue your base tips on, but I prefer not to ruin my expensive hand and just insert them in. And now for tips, I'm going to be using the Sita's nail tips from Amazon. I purchased these a while ago. I'm out of my number 5, about to run out of my number 4. Excuse me. For these, I think I go a size up on these. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. This is the 0 for the thumb. Let's check this out because I keep forgetting for these particular tips. Yeah. Okay, so I might stick to the size. So we're going to go for 0. We're going to go for 4. Excuse me. Let's see how the 4s look like. So the 4s are too big. So the 4s will be on the center. And I guess I'll be going, for a number 5. I don't have a number 5. And I don't think a number 6 will fit. So I will most likely, well, actually, maybe I can make it work. Let's see. If I glue it up high enough. Yeah, if I glue it up high enough, it might work. Let's see. If I glue it up high enough, a number 6 might work. And then let's go for either a 7 or an 8 on the pinky. A 7 is actually a little big. It fits sidewall to sidewall. Let's try an 8 for now. Is this a number 8? Yes, it's a number 8, and it seems a little big. I don't know why. We're gonna go for the number 8 anyway, though. All right. Out of curiosity, I'm just gonna look at a 9. Perfect fit. So let's go for the 9 instead of the 8. All right, so these will be my tips, and what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna set up the rest of the station, and I'll be right back to tell you the glue I use to glue these on, and I'll tell you what I use for the process. I figured I might as well tell you what I also use that I keep in my stash, which are these dental bibs that in pink that I purchased from Amazon, and I have a new one in my inventory, huge pack that I purchased from Zule's. So I found that the price was more or less the same, so I figured I'd support a smaller business. I'm just trying to get through the ones I purchased through Amazon before I open the ones from her. Now, as far as the paper towels, I also get these on Amazon, and these are shop towels. I think it's Brawny. Give me 1 second. I just have to peep in real quick to look. Oh, sorry, it's Scott. Shop towels from Scott. And the reason I get these is because they're much better to clean. If I end up touching the paper towel, it's much better to clean my brush in. But for the most part, I prefer to use these towels that I purchased that are more or less the same design as the paper towel, but they're a different style towels. These towels I get from Amazon as well. They're like 4 times the size, but I cut them in 4. And it has a little backing here that prevents anything that's wet on this side from going through, which is almost the same thing as a dental bib. So I have layers that I use. One, because a lot of the products that I use, like the monomer, acetone, and other things that I may use, like the glue and stuff like that, they may ruin the current cover that I have on my table, and I don't want to ruin that. I want that to last a little longer, so I put layers. Now when this gets really dirty, this is my backup to keep going as I'm doing my nails. So, but the dental bib is to protect this covering that I have on there, so I use that for setting up my station. So I'm going to be using my very first beautiful Dap and Dish that I purchased through Zulay. I was looking for this because I had seen this on one of the sub channels here on YouTube that I watch. If I remember who I saw it on, I will link that channel down below, but I can't remember who it was. And then I saw, when I was following more than a year ago, Zulay, that she sold this on her website. So I finally got it and purchased it. And now Bomb Nails also sells this one in pink, which I currently have here on my desk, filled with my Mia Secret Clear. So that I only keep for acrylic, and then this I use for monomer. So I'll be using that Dap and Dish. I will be using Zulay's number 16 Kolinsky from her limited edition, I think it's unicorn brush set that I purchased. I will link that video down below of me unboxing them. And then I'm also using this little crown that I purchased through Amazon, which I have to clean because it looks like it has this ink that I demoed on my last video, and that's where I sit my brushes when I'm working. Hey guys, so I'm going to be using the Young Nails brush on glue. I used to use the Mia Secret nail glue that I purchased on Amazon. I ran out of that and started using the Young Nails, and this little stand, very old, very used and abused. This particular white one I only use for glue, to hold on glue, because I know it gets messed up. So I purchased that on Amazon. I also have it in pink, and that I use for like top coats and things like that. And then I use my Hurry Up spray, you guys, which I got it from Nail It Like Lucy, aka Acrylic Cure. And you guys, I will be making a video on that soon because we have good news. And excuse me, I got this trick from her I seen her when I watch her using this spray. She sprays it on the hand, the nail first, and then she glues on the tip. Because you know how you have to wait for the tip to dry? This helps it immediately glue onto the nail. And so I use that trick ever since I saw it on her channel. And once again, you can also find this on Amazon and other places as well, but once again, I like to support the small businesses. I got this particular one from her, Nail It Like Lucy, aka Acrylic Cure, when she had her old website. And hint hint, she's coming back. She's coming back. So we're gonna go ahead and in a fast motion, we're gonna glue the tips that I pre-selected, and then we're gonna see me blend everything on the base tips to the actual tips that we'll be using for the demo. And then from there, I will be telling you what other products I will be using.
She said we better off as best friends. Ooh, what's a best friend? Can you let me know what it mean to be a best friend? That mean on the next man. Here we go, better run one time for the best friends. Best friends, on my nights too, they try to test me. Had to slide up by that zone for the bestie. I can be your friend, do you wanna do that? Talk about me to your friends, I'm like, well, yo, do that. Be the best you ever had, you already know that. I'ma treat you like a queen, looking like, who that? That's just my bestie. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't need that extra stress, that's just my bestie. Then the day she just like, check please. Whoa. She be out here with the gang and we chillin'. I might catch her eye, we started laughing cause we trippin', yeah. She get a text, she said I'm sorry, gotta go. I ain't trippin' cause I already know. She said we better off as best friends. Ooh, what's a best friend? Can you let me know what it mean to be a best friend? That mean I'm the next man. Here we go, better off one time for the best friends. Best friends, one time for the best. Best friends, think we better off as
Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to tell you the products I decided to use. So I decided to go in with Mambacita M107 from Not Polish. I will also be using I Lilac You A Lot OG 187 by Not Polish. I decided to incorporate Confetti Cake by Not Polish M45. I'm gonna try and create a look with this. I also decided to go ahead and use the Glass Silver AB from Zule's Nails, and I'm going to be using the Peach Kiss by Zule's Nails as the cover color, and to encapsulate everything I'm going to use the Not Polish 01 Clear. So those are the acrylic products that I decided to use. As you saw, I'm using the Not Polish monomer, using the Zule's Kalinsky number 16, and we're going to freestyle this pretty much because I have no idea what I'm doing. I am going to think of something as I go on each nail. I always know that I'm going to make the ring finger and the middle finger the main design on all my sets. I always make those two the main designs and always incorporate something different with these. Now the thumb and the index and pinky sometimes end up being very similar and just like the total opposite of what I'm doing to them, or this time I might actually do something different like I have in the past few videos and have each nail a different design. So I'm gonna think for a few minutes and then we're gonna jump right into it.
Shining on the city lights, all this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I lay awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had a try, I bet it right. Yeah, I just took a test and yeah, let me write. Look, I just took a test and yeah, I rolled the dice. Yeah, women, I'll be bad because the fuck was nice. But yeah, I must admit that this ain't overnight. I just hit the double with the jackpot. I'm in the snow, this in New England, but I'm dying high. Now I'm addict for the music when I can't stop. Ain't gon' let me out here what they ask me. Ask a favor, what a shout out to gas me. Really, they ain't take a risk, but want the outcome. Then asking how come. I've been signing on the city lights. All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I lay awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had a time. I'm all in this, I call the shots, I never call it quits. Trust my intuition, bet it's right and bitch, it often is. Seen too many others come and go, they had the wrong intent. Do it out of love and never for it, then I watch it get bigger than expected, no second guess it, I let it set it. It's God's plan, we out here only accepting blessings. I'm stuck with it, this mindset is terminal. In and out different terminals, leveling up is personal. And I already made it, y'all can miss me. I smack my girl's ass, tell her pinch me. It's hard to believe I made something from nothing. No hindsight discussions, I've been writing, I love it. All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I lay awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This a better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried.
Okay, you guys, so apparently it's been a while. I haven't played with the nail polish formula because for whatever reason, well, I know the reason. It is super hot down here in Florida. Even though we just had the hurricane, uh, it's still super hot. And it's just, I feel hot in here in my house, and I have it at a decent degree so that way it's cool but still saving, on energy. And I'm still hot. And I refuse to change the thermostat, but I'm still hot. And so I think because my office and where I have my nail space is in the front of the house and the sun is always shining on that side of the house, it's always hot in this room. So I'm just going to keep playing with the formula again, and try and get back into the swing of knowing this formula and how quickly I have to work or how wet I have to work and so forth until I get the hang of it again. So, but it still turned out pretty cool. And I still love nail polish formulas, as you can tell by, if you haven't seen, my last vlog on when I moved into the house and how I set up the space. I have a ton of nail polish. So I still love the formula.
Holding my head again, making my way through crowded thoughts. Sometimes it's hard to get out of it. Broke my heart in the dark. I was just trying to feel something, falling asleep to the sound of it. Always used to let you clean up the messes. Down on my knees, thought I couldn't stand up on my own. Turns out sometimes you're stronger alone. Bringing out the fight, yeah, bring on all the lightning. 'Cause I'm looking for a hero. Look inside the mirror, I found one. Oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off. When I fall down 11, I get up 12. Don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can save myself. Got burned, but I learned. Our scars make us who we are. Now I'm 10 feet tall over my demons. Remind me no one's got me like myself. Yeah, I love me without any help. I'm the best thing to believe in. So I'm bringing out the fight, yeah, bring on all the lightning. 'Cause I'm looking for a hero. Look inside the mirror, I found one. Oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off. When I fall down 11, I get up 12. Don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can save myself. Oh, 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 yeah. I could crumble into pieces, but I got a million reasons why I won't. 'Cause this heavy is a season, and the sun is always right behind the storm. Bringing out the fight, yeah, bring on all the lightning. 'Cause I'm looking for a hero. Look inside the mirror, I found one. Oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off. When I fall down 11, I get up 12. Don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can save myself. Can save myself, myself. Yeah, I can save myself. I'm just gonna trust what you're saying. You never planned. Came through the valley, we walked through the fire. Your grace is amazing. I trust what you're saying. You never planned. I know that you work every trial. Feel good if I stay and be patient. I'm just gonna trust right what you're saying. You never planned. Came through the valley, we walked through the fire. Your grace is amazing. I trust what you're saying. You never planned. I know that you work every trial. Feel good if I stay and be patient. Ooh, yeah, move up. Yeah, you kicked them up, you perfect love. Yeah, darkness and shadows gon' fall in the battle. I think your kingdom is come. Yeah, I cannot run. Yeah, surrender, you fill up my cup. Yeah, the reason to strive. Yeah, you look me in the eye. I've been your son. Yeah, I thought that I was going out my mind. I was lost, but then you came and saved my life. I had nothing, then you came and made it right. I'm just gonna trust right what you're saying. You never planned. Came through the valley, we walked through the fire. Your grace is amazing. I trust what you're saying. You never planned. I know that you work every trial. Feel good if I stay and be patient.
When I walk in the valley, yeah, yeah, you're there with me, yeah, yeah. Letting go worries, letting go doubt, letting go fears, yeah. My weakness strong when it's in your strength. Pride is gone, better catch my breath. Gotta give it all hands on deck. You done it before, so do it again. Cause I will be do the most. Cause I know you got me, so that's all she wrote. Cause you are the one I am trusting. I'ma give it all to you.
I'm just gonna trust right what you're saying. You never planned. Came through the valley, we walked through the fire. Your grace is amazing. I trust what you're saying. You never planned. I know that you work every trial. Feel good if I stay and be patient. Brought me right through the valley and stand on the mountaintop. No more reason to doubt, cause your love is a fountain drop. Now I won't be scared if I'm gonna make it out or not. Now I won't be scared if I'm gonna make it out or not. Now I won't be scared if I'm gonna make it out or not.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
Okay, guys, so just to explain myself, this is how I start my Frenchie, so that way that oval shape at the bottom comes out as oval as possible. But I don't think I went in it thinking how I did not have enough acrylic to be able to do it correctly, because it was so flat. I had to add to it, and you guys are gonna see I kept adding to it to make sure it had at least enough height for me to be able to file. So my Frenchie is terrible. It ended up well by the end, but I took the longest journey, or the longest way getting there. So my apologies. But again, you know, you guys are watching me practice. I had to find a much better way of doing my Frenchies, because I used to do them so well, but because I hadn't done a Frenchie like I've been trying to practice them, and you guys have been seeing, I used to do them so nicely, where I would get them from the cuticle down to, you know, that oval shape at the bottom of the smile line, and I've lost that. So I think you guys are going to see a lot of Frenchies in the next coming videos, because I need to practice.
Energy is fire, conversation is right. If you stay tonight, baby, I might let you say, oh, I'll be what you hear, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. I'll read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing. Different kind of blue. Starry in the daytime. Found my living proof with you. I might lose. Oh, I'll be what you hear, need your mind in these sheets. Completely intertwined in our minds, yeah. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. I'll read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing. Tell your future like a psychic. Baby, you gon' end up right in my bed. Chemistry is science. I could play it cool, but I'd be lying. Read you like a psychic. I'ma tell you something, you gon' like it. Chemistry is science. Better than what you was fantasizing.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you my little blooper here, because I don't think I thought I had taken off acrylic. I'm not acrylic. What do you call it? Monomer. I thought I had let it. What do you call it? Polymerize. Excuse me. Sorry, polymerize. and placed it in a certain way that I could have gotten it evenly down that section of the nail. I did it so sideways. I had pushed it off so much to the far side that it all just fell off the nail, and I could not catch it. So this is how I should have done it in the first place. So, you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
I'm trying to learn to let go, let go, let go. Yeah, it's hard to escape late night closed eyes, like I'm looking at your face. Oh my, no shade, but can you please just let me pray? Yeah, you were made for me temporarily, like a painted picture, baby, you're a masterpiece. Love is something that I always thought was make-believe. Guess I was right, cause baby, you broke all of me. So sign the dotted line, baby girl, I think it's time. You finally let me go, begging you to say goodbye. Yeah, you've been running circles, circles, circles in my head. I'm trying to learn to let go, let go, let go. You've been running circles, circles, circles in my head. I'm trying to learn to let go, let go, let go.
You get mad when I ask what you're doing. Got me up all night, just feeling stupid. For wondering where you are and why we played it. Same game every other weekend. With my heart in the palm of your hand. Tear it all apart. Why I let you do it? This is just so typical. I'm sick of love. We're never sick enough to run from what feels wrong. I'm sick of love, but not enough to stop. So I can't think about it. Let him stay the night, I feel bad about it. That's a woman's love. Give it all, don't get none. I'm the one who's always gonna be there. Make it feel fine even when it's not fair. I play my part. Why can't you just play yours? This is just so typical. I'm sick of love. We're never sick enough to run from what feels wrong. I'm sick of love, but not enough to stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Stop. Oh. Can't stop. 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 Oh.
tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me tocas. Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber por qué desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena. Ay, baby, yo te quiero. Es mentira todo lo que te dijeron. Sabes que mi amor por ti es verdadero. Yo te soy fiel, nena, yo te soy sincero. Juro que yo hago de todo pa' ti. Como rábame todo de ti. Y yo te doy todo de mí. Hay mujeres de todo pa' mí. Juro que yo hago de todo pa' ti. Como rábame todo de ti. Y yo te doy todo de mí. Hay mujeres de todo pa' mí.
Okay, so if you saw that immediate jump from one scene to the next, it's because my phone stopped recording. It kept telling me my memory was full, and I have not upgraded this is my old phone. This is my 7 Plus. That's how old this phone is. I currently have a 10 that I actually use, for communication and purposes and everything. But this one I use to record all my videos, and I record them in 4K, so that way I can get the best quality, Anyhow, it is that old that it keeps telling me that. All I do is record and then delete all of the pictures or videos that I take with this phone just for the sole purpose of the content. I don't use it for anything else other than that. And it hadn't been acting up for a while, but all of a sudden it's doing it again. And if it's going to continue to do it, because the fact that it did it, it said I had to manage my memory, so I had to reset the entire phone. And if it's gonna start acting up again like this, I'm gonna have to upgrade my 10 to something better, and then use my 10 to record my videos, because this data, managed data issue is a problem for me. So I filed the smile line off camera, and it turned out beautifully, thankfully. After trying to perfect it and adding, I was able to file it and get it to a decent looking smile line down there. So I love the way it turned out. It's a little hard work, you know, that's all it took, a little hard work. So what I'm going to be doing here is a marble Frenchie. I've noticed that purple, that Mambasita from nail polish, it dries pretty quick. If you don't stay on top of it, it dries pretty quick. And once again, it's because of the temperature down here in the state of Florida. It's just all kinds of weather down here. So I've been noticing that one was drying. As soon as I started moving it, it was already drying. So, excuse me. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. And guys, that Zuley's AB Crystal acrylic, it is the most beautiful glitter, not glitter, oh my god, not glitter, crystal. It is actual crushed crystals, AB crystals, which I think that was brilliant, really brilliant. I absolutely love. That's one of my most favorite from Zuley's, aside from the majority of them that I already have in my possession. That's one of my most favorite, just because of the crushed AB crystals in it. So highly recommend. Everything, or should I say all the links as far as where you can find these items, I will link down below. Meaning I'm going to link the Zuley's Nails website. I'm going to link Nail Polish website down there. A couple things that I may have mentioned during the video, as far as where I got them, I may, if I can find a link, I will leave them down below. Otherwise, if there's something that you may have been interested that I have said that I'm using in this video, and you don't see a link for, just comment something down below and I'll try and figure something out for you and try and find a link. Alright guys, so since we're getting pretty close to the end of the video, and I know it's lengthy, you guys, I apologize, and I'm leaving out the encapsulation and the filing because I did not realize just how long I was taking trying to freestyle. This is what happens when you don't have a plan. You know, you freestyle, and then you just kind of let your imagination go and try and figure it out as you go. But the fact that you don't have a set plan and specifically what you're going to do, it's going to take some time to figure out what that is. And so it got a little long, so I apologize. So I left everything else out, and then I went straight into decor, and you're going to see some 3D flowers. I don't think I did my best in this set, but hey, I'm practicing, trying to get better so that when I finally have my first customer in the month of September, I am ready. So hopefully, and hopefully she won't mind me recording it. So Okay, so this is gonna be my outro for the video. Guys, I absolutely enjoyed freestyling. Even though it took me a very long time, I enjoyed it. Not knowing what I was gonna do was kind of exciting in a way, trying to figure it out as you go. I enjoyed it. I think it takes too long, but I still enjoyed it. I love the way they turned out, and I'm proud of myself. I know I didn't do it perfect, but I'm still proud. So I'm going to take the opportunity right now to thank you all for always tuning in, for your support. Thank you for making me a part of your day. I hope you guys are blessed. I hope you guys are safe. Please stay safe wherever you are. I love you. Stay safe. Be blessed, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.